using Gosman. He had them. He didn't think he needed to deploy them, and he just had every matchup set up the way that he wanted to. And the Yankees never spoiled any of that, even though they had so many runners on base, especially at the end.
And the end of the game, if you think about it, everybody's waiting for Bellinger to get on, then it comes down to Stanton. With one swing, he could tie the game. It seemed like it was so close the entire game, but they could not get the big blow to get back into it.
Yeah, you go back to the bottom of the eighth, Wells up, bases loaded. Hoffman had just walked about it. You're thinking, this might be the opportunity that they have. One swing in the back and knock in a couple runs, a home run would tie the game. They were just looking for that breakthrough hit, and they couldn't find it.
And Wells is a selective hitter, and he's actually a hitter who has performed well in this postseason. I think in that moment, he's thinking, I could possibly ambush Hoffman. Hoffman threw that splitter, it was up in the zone, but Wells, in attempting to go the other way, just hits that fly ball to about medium left field. So you had their closer on the ropes right there, but again, it's a 4-run deficit at that point. Not to harp on it, but Chisholm makes that play. 2-1 or 3-1 is so much different than 5-1. The mountain was a lot higher for the Yankees.
And I know what fans were saying at that point. The guy's having trouble throwing strikes, so why would you swing to the first pitch? I've talked to so many hitting coaches about it and managers as well, and their defense is, well, he's got to throw a strike, so you're going to jump that strike, but you got to do better than that. You have to do better than a lazy fly ball to left field. So the outcome was not the thing that he wanted, but the approach, most hitting coaches agree with it because they think you're going to get a cookie, the guy has to throw a strike.
Well, let's go inside the lines, courtesy of Motorola Razr Ultra. This was the starting lineup and the outcome of the Yankees box score. See Grisham 0 for 5, Austin Wells 0 for 4, Volpe 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Yankees managed just 6 hits. They struck out 10 times. They left 10 men on base, including 7 in those last 3 innings, Michael. So it was a slog, and there's 2 offers on that board compared to last night when they had 8 different players get hits.
Well, last night the offense finally woke up, but if you look in that lineup and you look at that box score, there's a lot of empty calories there. There are a lot of easy outs for a pitcher to get. I mean, Anthony Volpe did not have competitive at-bats in this series. I don't know what happened to him because against the Red Sox, he looked very good. And the last week of the season, he looked very good. Grisham had a terrific season for the Yankees. He didn't show up in the postseason. He did okay yesterday. Today he wasn't there. So you look at the numbers on these 2 guys. Volpe 0 for his last 13 with 11 strikeouts. Didn't seem like he came close on any of them. And then Grisham 4 for 29, 10 strikeouts. That's in 7 games this postseason. It's hard to beat another team with 7 batters to hit the team down.
Yeah, you're looking at those numbers and you are what your numbers say you are. And as far as the entire Yankee team against the Blue Jays in this series, Judge was 9 for 15. The rest of the Yankees lineup, 25 for 121. That's a 207 batting average. So you're not going to win many games with that kind of output from everyone other than your superstar unless you pitch brilliantly. And the Yankees starters definitely did not pitch brilliantly in this series. Schindler did his job tonight, but the starting pitchers did not pitch well in this series. And then the offense tonight was absent for most of the night.
I'm sorry on it, but it becomes a subject every year. Do you have any reason to think you won't be back managing?
So which film takes best picture? This year's Oscar.
The teenage.
No, I'm under contract.
So,
No, I don't expect anything.
yeah. Anything else, Brian? All right, Aaron, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Well, you can tell by the mood of Aaron Boone the way he's feeling. He talked a lot this season, guys, about how this team formed such a bond. He mentioned it numerous times. He mentioned it there, how he and the players did that. And I guess that's why you see that reaction. It's realizing all of that, but then potential completely at the end unrealized.
Yeah, the abruptness of the season ending hits everyone hard. It hits you especially hard when you did have high hopes. And let's be honest, the Yankees had high hopes. They finished the season with 94 wins. They went on a 32-12 streak to finish the season. Yes, they played against some lesser teams. They played the teams that were on their schedule. And Bob, you talked about it. Towards the end of the season, Boone said he feels that this team is potentially as good as any team he had been around in the last several years. He said they had to prove that and they had to reach that potential. They didn't do it in this series. The Blue Jays outscored them 34-19.
This is the piano mic. This is the piano mic. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.